Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his first pass is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. That'll bring up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Back to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Franklin. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Leopard. Here we go now. 319.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll look to throw here. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Underwood. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Let's go.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
No, check, Patriot. Check, Patriot.
They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Underwood. Hall bringing it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots on the field they naturally get to.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
To throw on second down, Underwood. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 53 yards. This give is to McCoy. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Steelers.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll go again with Bell. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. They're going to look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it'll be Dolphin football. Throwing on first down. Underwood. He's going to air one out. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
This will be fielded at the 8. And now running right through it. And some space here. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. 92 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was very
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Looking to throw. Underwood. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Underwood is going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Throw now on 2nd and 10. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Get down to about the 26-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Aldon Smith in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. Room here to run. And McCoy loses the football. The 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. On 1st down, Underwood. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Underwood. And this is caught at the 8. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Oh, now he bowls him over. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And there he goes again. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. 92 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Over the middle, complete. It's Ingram. A gain of 6 there on first.
Fine now, look at 56. Here we go now. Watch it now, Marty. Back down to Philly. Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Underwood. And an alley to run. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Now let's go.
On first and 10, Underwood. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
To throw again, Underwood. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Back there. Leopard.
To throw on third down, Underwood. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A swing pass caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Seahawks fans have to be happy. That lead just got bigger. Russell Wilson hooking up with his guys early and often. 3 first-half touchdowns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they've bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll set up a throw. A screen to Bell. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the D-line's going to spread out. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Hicks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Watch it now, Marty. Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Marty. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now, Marty.
Back to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. Russell Wilson hooking up with his guys early and often. 3 first-half touchdowns. 4 yards remaining now on second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. To throw on second down. Underwood. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg it. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. And the Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And it's hard to hold a kick from this distance against him, but that is now 3 misses for him in the game so far.
3? And you wonder where his head's at right now. Kickers are a funny breed, but I have a feeling he'd love to see a 29-yarder next time to get him back in the groove.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Vernon Butler breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. Underwood. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And room there to work it inside the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking to throw. Underwood. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. Point after now from Catanzaro. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
A give to Bell. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, it hasn't been a whole lot of fun for Le'Veon Bell in this ball game, trying to find room to run the ball. I'm sure they're going to have to change some things up because he's so versatile. They've got to get the ball in his hands somehow and create some space because they're losing this game.
Well, and defensively, you've got to key in on Bell, make him the focal point to stop, and they've been able to do that.
And he has gotten better every year he's been in the league, always adding something to his game, one of the premier runners in the NFL.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Switch up, switch up. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
Going for the deep ball. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Lambeau. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Let's go.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 50. 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there, 98 yards, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hicks. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Over the middle, complete. It's Franklin. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Check, Patriot. Here we go.
stepping up. Now the ball comes loose. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
From Soldier Field, meanwhile, in Chicago, a third-quarter score. The Patriots, they've widened their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. Room to run past midfield. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. A spin. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. And the Steelers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Second down following the run.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
10th carry now for McCoy. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A give to McCoy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The play clock's running down. Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 14 on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they win it.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. And the Steelers on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Back to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. It's a gain of 5. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
That one goes for 24 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On the counter, here's Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They'll drop the throw. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A good pick up there, 20 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. On the counter, here's McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll go again to McCoy. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The Dolphins on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
From the gun on third down, Underwood. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go now to McCoy. He's seen a ton of action this afternoon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Again, it's McCoy. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now you've got to hustle. Cases, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just
you.